Tucked between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova is a small country that often escapes the world's attention. Yet its location at the edge of Eastern Europe has always made it a place of unique challenges and opportunities. Today, Moldova stands at a crossroads, facing a decision that could shape not just its own future, but the future of the entire region. Despite its modest size, the choices made here will echo far beyond its borders. Moldova is a land of rolling vineyards, ancient monasteries perched on cliffs, and a people whose resilience has been tested time and again. Its traditions run deep, and its culture is a vibrant tapestry woven from many influences. Now, as Moldovans prepare to vote in a pivotal election, the stakes have never been higher. The outcome could define the nation's path for generations to come, determining whether Moldova moves forward or looks back. The choice is stark: continue the journey toward the European Union, embracing new opportunities and reforms, or return to the familiar but uncertain embrace of Russia's influence. For many, this is more than just politics. It's a battle for Moldova's very identity, a struggle over what it means to be Moldovan in a rapidly changing world. But the path forward is clouded by a flood of fake news and disinformation, spreading confusion and mistrust. These campaigns aim to divide the people, making it harder to know what's true and what's manipulation. President Maia Sandu, a determined pro-European leader, has sounded the alarm, warning citizens about these threats and urging them to look beyond the lies and see the bigger picture. The campaign to sway public opinion is well-funded and highly strategic, designed to make people question the promise of Europe and long for a past that may never return. Moldova's democracy is under immense pressure, facing not only internal divisions but also powerful outside forces determined to influence the outcome. The world is watching closely as Moldovans prepare to make a choice that will shape their destiny and send ripples across Europe and beyond. This election is a true test of Moldova's resolve, a moment that will reveal the strength of its people's spirit and their hopes for a better future. At this crossroads, Moldova's story is one of courage, hope, and the determination to choose its own path, no matter how uncertain the road ahead may be. Disinformation in Moldova spreads like a whisper, quiet, almost invisible at first, but soon it's everywhere, weaving itself into daily conversations and the fabric of society. Except it's a lie, amplified by technology. What once might have been a rumor passed between neighbors now travels at lightning speed, reaching thousands in seconds through smartphones and computers. Fake news sites mimic real outlets, publishing believable but false stories. These sites are designed to look trustworthy, using familiar logos and layouts to trick readers into thinking the information is legitimate. Bots and fake accounts share these stories endlessly, creating an echo chamber where lies sound like truth. The more these stories are shared, the more they seem credible, blurring the line between fact and fiction. Engagement farms, sometimes in distant countries, are paid to like and comment, tricking algorithms into boosting propaganda. These operations can involve hundreds of workers, all focused on making disinformation go viral. Millions of dollars fuel targeted ads, pushing anti-European and pro-Russian messages to specific groups. These ads are carefully crafted, using personal data to reach people most likely to be influenced. For ordinary Moldovans, the result is a flood of conflicting information, making it hard to know what's real. Every day, people are bombarded with headlines and opinions that contradict each other, creating confusion and doubt. This isn't just a few misleading posts. It's an information war designed to erode trust and discourage participation in democracy. The goal is to make people question everything, even their own beliefs. The real damage is to the foundation of trust in society. When people can't agree on basic facts, it becomes nearly impossible to work together or solve problems as a community. People become cynical, tired, and may turn away from voting altogether. Apathy grows, and the democratic process weakens as fewer voices are heard. Moldova faces a daily battle for clarity and truth. Journalists and citizens alike must sift through layers of misinformation just to find reliable news. The stakes are high. The future of its democracy depends on resisting this digital onslaught. Every election, every public debate is shaped by the struggle to keep information honest. In this environment, finding the truth is harder than ever. It takes effort, critical thinking, and a willingness to question what you see and hear. But understanding how these tactics work is the first step to fighting back. Education and awareness can empower people to spot disinformation and protect their communities. Moldova's struggle is a warning for democracies everywhere. The fight for truth is ongoing, and the lessons learned here matter far beyond its borders. At the heart of Moldova's disinformation crisis is Russia, a powerful force working relentlessly behind the scenes to influence the country's future. Moscow is seeking to pull the country back into its orbit, using every tool at its disposal to sway public opinion and political outcomes. The Kremlin officially denies any involvement, but mounting evidence points to a sophisticated, coordinated campaign originating from Moscow, designed to undermine Moldova's sovereignty and stability. At the center of this web is Ilan Shor, a pro-Russian oligarch now living in exile. He is widely accused of channeling vast sums of money to fund these destabilizing efforts, leveraging his wealth and influence to disrupt Moldova's democratic process and tilt the election in favor of Russian interests. In today's interconnected world, powerful individuals can shape a nation's politics from afar, using not just money, but also technology, social media, and digital networks as their tools to manipulate narratives and sway voters. On the other side stands President Maia Sandu and her pro-European government, who have become the main targets of these relentless attacks. Sandu represents a vision of Moldova that is open, democratic, and aligned with the West. Sandu's administration works tirelessly to counter propaganda, strengthen institutions, and defend Moldova's fragile democratic path against foreign interference and internal subversion. This is a real-life drama unfolding in real time. A powerful neighbor exerting pressure, a shadowy oligarch pulling strings from afar, and a courageous leader standing firm in the fight for her country's independence and future. The stakes here go far beyond Moldova's borders. This is part of a much larger contest for the future of the entire region, where the outcome could shape the balance of power in Eastern Europe for years to come. Understanding these key players and their motives reveals the true scale and complexity of the struggle, highlighting just how high the stakes really are. Moldova's election is not just a local event. It is a front line in the global battle for self-determination, democracy, and the right of a nation to choose its own path. Moldova's information war is fought online, with advanced technology as the weapon of choice. Artificial intelligence now generates fake articles and social media posts at lightning speed, making propaganda nearly indistinguishable from real news. Spoof websites mimic trusted outlets, deepening confusion. This digital arms race means defenders of democracy are always playing catch-up. The use of AI makes it easier to flood the internet with convincing lies, dominating online conversations. Experts warn these tactics will only grow more common and harder to fight. Moldova is on the front line of this new kind of conflict. The challenge learning to spot and counter AI-driven disinformation. The fight for truth online is urgent, not just for Moldova, but for democracies everywhere. Moldova's struggle is a wake-up call to stay vigilant in the digital age. The disinformation campaign targets President Sandu and her pro-European party, aiming to destroy their credibility. Propaganda paints the EU as a threat to Moldova's traditions and economy, while portraying Russia as a safer alternative. The goal makes Moldovans fear the European dream and question their aspirations. By attacking leaders and policies, the campaign erodes trust in democratic institutions. Cynicism and disillusionment follow, opening the door for pro-Russian parties. This is more than political disagreement. It's an assault on hope and the future. The European dream stands for freedom and prosperity, but disinformation tries to extinguish it. Moldova's resilience is tested as it fights to keep that dream alive. The outcome will shape the nation's direction for years to come. Moldova is a land of sunflowers, vineyards, and ancient monasteries, a place of quiet beauty and warm hospitality. But disinformation threatens to overshadow this image, painting Moldova as unstable and unsafe. Negative headlines can quickly damage a country's reputation, discouraging visitors and hurting tourism. Tourism is vital for Moldova's economy, creating jobs and connecting it to the world. If the country's image is tarnished, it loses not just visitors, but opportunities for growth and hope. Foreign interference harms more than politics. It robs Moldova of its chance to shine. As travelers, we must look beyond the headlines and see the real Moldova. The warmth of its people and the beauty of its land are undiminished. By visiting and sharing positive stories, we can help restore Moldova's reputation. Supporting tourism is a way to stand with Moldova in its struggle. The true spirit of the country is found in its people and its culture. Moldova isn't backing down in the face of disinformation. Authorities have made arrests and passed new laws to fight fake news, sending a clear message: democracy will be defended. The European Union stands with Moldova, helping build defenses against propaganda. This united front, government, tech companies and civil society, works to protect the election's integrity. Still, the challenge is immense. The volume and sophistication of disinformation are daunting. Many call for greater international support, recognizing this as a fight for democratic values everywhere. Local journalists, fact-checkers and activists are on the front lines, exposing lies and providing accurate information. Their work is essential to safeguarding truth. Supporting these local heroes is crucial for Moldova's future. The battle for truth here is a lesson for the world. Moldova's stand is a reminder of the importance of a free press and strong civil society. Their courage inspires all who value democracy. As travelers, we can help Moldova by practicing responsible tourism and supporting its people. Learn about Moldova's situation from reliable sources before you visit. Stay in local guest houses, eat at family-run restaurants, and buy crafts from artisans. Your choices strengthen the local economy. Supporting small businesses helps Moldova become more resilient and independent. Share your positive experiences on social media to counter negative narratives. Your stories and photos can help reshape Moldova's image and encourage others to visit. Advocate for fair elections and media literacy, both at home and abroad. Support organizations fighting fake news and defending democracy. Moldova's battle today could be any country's tomorrow. By caring about Moldova, we stand up for democratic values everywhere. Our actions, big or small, make a difference. We are part of a global community that believes in truth and freedom. Every traveler can help protect Moldova's future. Despite the disinformation, hope is alive in Moldova. The struggle has united people around a vision of a sovereign, democratic European future. The upcoming election is a chance for Moldovans to show the world they won't be swayed by fear or lies. A free and fair vote would be a victory for democracy and self-determination. The world is watching, and international support matters. Moldova's fight is an inspiration, a reminder that courage and resilience can overcome even the most sophisticated manipulation. The desire for freedom is powerful. Look beyond the headlines and discover Moldova's rich culture and warm people. By caring, visiting, and supporting Moldova, we help write a hopeful new chapter. Moldova's story is still unfolding, and together, we can help ensure it has a bright future.